Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Привет всем зрителям и подписчикам пермского игрового канала. Меня зовут Михаил. Мы продолжаем проходить Alan Wake. У нас началась вторая глава. Первая закончилась довольно странновато, да, я скажу? Если вы не помните. В общем, мы поставили кофе. Ну, во второй главе мы у нас дома, да? Вроде бы 3 года назад. Видимо, они недавно переехали или что это? Или телевизор. Недавно купили телевизор новый. Так, секундочку. Меня что-то раздражает. Вертикальная синхронизация. Есть такая здесь вообще? Нет? Так, качество, фильтрация. Это все нормально. А вот вертикальная синхронизация, вот она. Я думаю, так намного приятнее, потому что не будет никаких разрывов. Да, нету разрывов. При этом FPS все равно особо не напрягается.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seem to think so last night.
Изучить макеты. Хорошо. Это, видимо, наш рабочий кабинет или ее рабочий кабинет. Макеты. Что за макеты? Так, телефон. Такая квартирка, да? Довольно. Обувь работает.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last...
Подожди же немножко, секундочку, рукопись. Внезапная остановка. Так, это эпизод 2 уже, да? Давайте почитаем.
I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Так, давайте вторую
This
тогда.
was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Такой голос у него приятный вообще. Ладно. Звонил Барри. Так, у нас выключился свет.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Я так понимаю, это реклама книг Алана Уэйка, да? Не так же просто. Давайте проверим предохранители, потому что свет так просто не выключается.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Дорогая, где ты?
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Выключили электричество.
But it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Bright Falls, настоящая, видимо, вторая глава второго эпизода.
Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If
Так,
pain
ну
gets
это
any
довольно
worse or you
интересно уже
experience any other
становится.
symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
Осмотримся здесь у него.
Sheriff
Может,
Breaker
что-то
is
интересное
waiting for you.
найду.
She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your
Там
wife
что-то
and-
непонятное. Здесь фактически ничего. Ну, так, давайте подойдем к нему. Так, здесь ничего. Ну, с ним поговорить. А, стоп, что это? Что? Где? Осмотреть. Рыба.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Вот это
You a
окунь.
fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office.
Малыш окунь.
Just go down the corridor.
Хорошо, прямо по коридору. Нет, давайте сначала все осмотрим. Читать где? Читать. Разыскивается. Пропал без вести. Не вернулись из туристического похода. Понятно.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your
Ой,
phone's on the
привет.
desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Взять телефон.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to
Вот
the
это
back
весело.
lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help
Don't
you
do
with
nothing
anything?
stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such
Забавная
luck. He went
ситуация,
on a
да, о
bender
том, что
and
кто-то
beat Danny
позвонил
pretty badly. He
и
started shouting like that the
начал
moment he
указывать.
woke up.
Ну, синхронизация, конечно, работает, правда, камера теперь не разрывается, а подергивается. Так, давайте осмотрим, что это. Ну, по рации, да? Термос.
We've located the gray float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Ну, понятно, стаки так и не нашли. Ну что, давайте выходим на улицу.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Так, ну, задний двор. Хорошо, дыра в заборе там. А как мне выйти-то на задний двор? Вот что самое забавное.
I need
Так.
some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay, you can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Хорошо, только мы с тобой не поговорим, как бы, ну, это уже такое, да? Так, мимо камер надо пройти. Что-то мне там сказали.
Pay no attention to Walter Snyder on your way.
Okay.
Пройдите в эту дверь. В какую дверь? Где дверь-то?
Just go through the door there and past the cells.
А, вот.
The door at the end of the corridor
Мимо камер.
leads to the back wall.
Mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on.
Ой, записочка.
They don't understand. They won't listen.
Почитаем.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Понятно. Так, ну, заключенный, успокойся уже.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Дыра в заборе. Так, вот я так понимаю, забор. А, вот там еще записка какая-то. Значит, мы идем в правильном направлении. Так, термосов, думаю, здесь... А, вон вижу. Вижу термос. Давайте соберем. Лишние секреты нам никогда не помешают.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Так, ну вот, я предполагаю, что здесь она, вот. Да, так и есть. Вот страница, почитаем.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Вообще, если честно, я пока не особо понимаю, что происходит. Опа. Вот это уже интересно.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ну, как убедить шерифа, чтобы он меня отпустил? Это как бы задача, я скажу, не из легких. Радио что мигает? Включить может? Ну ладно. Молитвы опять читает. Это, видимо, машина шерифа домашняя, да? Ха. Такой маленький городок.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long...
Странные вещи происходят слегка. Давайте поговорим с шерифом.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move!
move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Барри такой забавный. Ну, а этот мужичок мне не особо понравился.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Барри, ты прям запал на нее, да?
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly,
Пока тут небольшой диалог, давайте осмотримся. Может, что-то есть интересное? Термосы, к примеру, записочки. Двери не открываются. На улицу, я так понимаю, идти... Понятно. Бесполезно.
What you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just...
Так, вот мы и вышли. Так, это, походу, хозяин уже, да? Прежде чем начнется диалог, я предлагаю посмотреть что-нибудь. Вот он. Я нашел термос. Уже что-то. Так, ну что, пойдемте поговорим с хозяином. Можно ли... Еще за барной стойкой, может, что-то есть? Нет, ничего. Вон стоит хозяин, я предлагаю поговорить с ним по поводу того, что снять номер. Надеюсь, он в демона не превратится.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Ну, будем надеяться, что все в порядке. Меня вот пока что забавляет. А, нет. Хотел сказать, что меня забавляет. Собака не моргает, но она, как только хотела сказать, сразу же заморгала. Что, давайте найдем бланк. Так. И что там за Чарли вообще? Так, вот. Подписать бланк.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Такой Барри какой-то паникер, мне он уже не особо нравится. Может и веселый парень, но паникует чересчур. Что, мистер Расти?
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Отличное место, да? Но я подозреваю, что оно не очень-то отличное.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went
Все материться и материться. Сколько можно
a
уже?
guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Все, уходим, Барри. Харе ругаться. Стемнело.
This is crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Ну что, на этом, думаю, стоит закончить. Наступила ночь, и... Блин, как-то мы высоко так живем. Приятно даже. Это все чихает и чихает. Ладно. Следующая серия будет выложена завтра. Я думаю, по серии в день, да? Ну, иногда я пропускаю дни по некоторым причинам. А на сегодня все. Подписывайтесь, ждите продолжения. Соберем тормоз. Меня зовут Михаил, и всем пока.